The victory testimony says, this is what I went through, but it doesn't stop there. It says, this is what I made from what I went through. Well, hello, friend. Top of the day to you. We only have just a few more days of this year, 2021. And then it's all going to be behind us, right? I don't know about you, friend, but I'm really excited about leaving the past. In the past, one of the things that I've really been working on this year is looking introspectively at failure and what failure can do to us if we let it. When we fail in life, which we all will fail, you probably already have in different capacities, in different areas of your life. One of the hardest things to get in our soul is to realize that failure is a part of our success. You can't walk without falling down. You can't run without stumbling. You can't succeed without failing. It's not an identity crisis. It's simply a part of the process. And that's one of the things that has been so crucial in learning for myself this year. And the phrase that came to me this morning in my early morning walk was that the beginning of healing is when you can share your failure and not still feel like one. And that's freedom, friend. You know, for the longest time when we fail or when we have these little dark spots in our soul, in our closet, that we don't want to share with anybody, we hide on, or we hold on to those things. And when we hold on to those things, it's like this glooming presence comes over us that we feel like everybody is peering into our soul when we get around them. Whispers in our head say, well, they know what you did, or they probably know what you did, or they probably think this way of you. And we could be riding our mountain bike, we can have smiles on our face, we can be at the party, we can be laughing it up, but down deep inside, there's the question, do they know? Do they know what I've been through? Do they know how I'm hurting? And sometimes that voice says they know and they don't like you. Friend, the one thing that we need to do is not take yesteryear into the new year. We cannot take these episodes in our life. We cannot take these pockets of guilt and shame and feeling like a fraud or whatever it may be. We can't take those in to next year because they're going to destroy us. They're going to slow us down. And next year is our year. Next year is your year. You've been waiting for next year. You've been waiting for 2022 to happen all of your life. Not just because of COVID, not just because of the things that we've been through as a nation, maybe you've been through as an individual, but because it's destiny. I believe that destiny is written on the souls, the walls of the souls of every human being. And when I'm speaking even right now, there's somebody listening going, he's talking about me. That's destiny screaming inside of you, friends, saying, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. See, I truly believe that you have not been seen except for now. You haven't been heard except for now. You haven't been promoted except for now. That's why it's so important to examine our heart in these last few days of this year and getting all of that garbage out, getting all of that stuff out. Confession is good for the soul. But what's even better than confession is a testimony. See, confession still has guilt attached to it. It's that feeling of forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, if you would. But testimony is laced with victory. Friend, your testimony is laced with victory. The victory testimony says, this is what I went through, but it doesn't stop there. It says, this is what I made from what I went through. This is who I've become. I think about my friend Adam Mock, whose story about wanting to commit suicide and attempting to commit suicide at a young age. Not only is it a story of I was attempting to commit suicide, but it's a story of I found this power to turn my life entirely around, and I used what the enemy meant for my evil. I turned it around and I used it for my good, as a spiritual saying that says. So, friend, wherever you're at, confession is good for the soul, but the testimony is great for your own personal victory. Being able to share your failure without still feeling like one is an amazing feeling, and it's the beginning of your healing. So wherever you're at in your life, Examine your own life. Examine your own heart. Are there things in your closet? Are you been hiding things? Have you been pushing things under the rug, under the carpet, so to speak? If you have, now is the time to get them out. Hey, go on the ride with your mountain bike buddy, right? But use the time on the trail to not only have fun and ride your bike, but find a confidant. Find somebody that you can confide in and say, hey, would you allow me just a moment to get some things off of my chest? Because I'm leaving them here in this year. I'm leaving all of the old in this year. I'm not taking this with me, friend. You can't take that with you into the new year. That's why this message is so strong in my heart for you specifically and for me. Let's dump the stuff right here on the trail where I'm at in my life and say to it, you will control me no longer. You story, you shame, you guilt, you failure, you fear, you whatever, you will not rule me any longer. I draw the line in the sand and declare that I am free. And now when I share my story, there's no guilt attached. There's no shame attached. I don't feel like the failure. I'm telling the story of the failure, but oh, this guy is victorious. He learned how to take his failure and turn it into his success. And now we share our story from a place of healing and wholeness. And that, friend, sets people free. Hey, you only got a few more days of this year. Get clear so that you can go into 2022 being the you that you were created to be. This is Jeff Kroom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.